Power Rangers Talks with Pikachumaster.
This episode of Power Rangers Talk with Pikachumaster is brought to you by Orange Juice. Juice. A drink made from fruits and other stuff. And now we can begin. First I need to get some water, so un minuto, por favor. Okay, so get comfortable, and now we can begin. Welcome to my exciting episode of Power Rangers Talk with Pikachumaster 542, aka me. Now you must be wondering, Pikachumaster, why do a talk show about Power Rangers stuff? The brand is in hiatus. And I'm like, that's a good question. I didn't think about it, because when I was getting back into Power Rangers, suddenly Hasbro was like, guess what? The 30th season of Power Rangers is going to be the last of that series, because we're going to figure out what to do with the brand and the show, which I have no clue what they're going to do. And also they like announced, well, you can like read on the internet, but they're like, I think like they're not going to make any more figures for like the time being. I'm like, okay, that gives me an opportunity to collect the Lightning Collection figures that I want, which will be, let's see, I think probably the ones I'm going after is In Space, some of the Mighty Morphin figures, other Ranger teams like maybe SPD, and who else? Maybe some RPM Ranger figures, and also just action figures in general. Oh yeah, and also I wrote down a bunch of episode topics where I can talk about everything Power Rangers related. Let's see. I have like at least 29 topics to talk about. Because I put episodes, but one section is not gonna fill up an entire episode, so yeah, just gonna call them topics. So now, in this episode, I'm going to show off some of my Power Rangers merch. Should we show off? Okay, let's see. I'm not good with speaking in the morning because my brain is like still asleep. Like, please come on, just go back to sleep and take a nap. Yada yada. Like, no, I will make cool and groovy content. Right, Victor? The Santos? This is my MPR Red Ranger Bear. He is very happy. La 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 la. And it's the only Power Rangers plush I own. But I will buy some more Power Rangers plushies. I just need the more money. Because look, my money Please change. But I will get a job and earn some more moolah. Okay, enough about my financial troubles, cause yeah. So I'm going to show off some Power Rangers merch, which is only 2 items for today, because even though I love Power Rangers, I don't have that much merch, because I'm also into other stuff like wrestling and anime and nostalgic shows and food, etc., etc. So yeah, so my time is not all about Power Rangers, but I love Power Rangers. Plus, I want to, talk about my love of Power Rangers, and then, years later in the future, my future family be like, uh, I wonder what other stuff he would have liked. He was interested besides the Pokemans and the foods. So yeah. So I have two Power Rangers items I'm gonna show off. But first I need to give a shout out to King Midas, who gave me a shout out to 18 Pika Pals. Thank you for the shout out, King Midas. You're awesome and groovy. Any other things? Let's see. Oh, and also, Jenny gave me a shout out to 11 of her Pika Pals. Thank you for the shout out, Jenny. Okay. So now, without further ado, I'll show off some of my Power Rangers merch. So, these two I got in my Power Rangers collection is books. I got it's the Power Rangers Artist Tribute book, which is like, some of the covers from the Power Rangers comics, and this big chunky boy, which is the Pokemon, no, not Pokemon, idiot, Power Rangers, the Ultimate Visual History, which, talks about the entire show, up until, like the beginning of Beast Morphers, because that's when they, stopped. Well, not stopped, that's when, they finished with the book. Yeah, this is the Power Rangers, book where they show all the comics, the artwork of the comics, and this is, we call the history of Power Rangers up until, Beast Morphers. I also like to give a shout out to Raz who's on Twitter and I think Instagram, because I like to thank him for giving me these books through his giveaways, where he promotes the Power Rangers brand / Super Sentai brand, and also Kamen Rider brand. Because without him, I wouldn't have been able to buy to buy these books. Now, probably I would have bought this book because maybe, but this encyclopedia I wouldn't have been able to because didn't know it would have existed, and wow, it's a pretty penny. I'm really going to take care of this book. Okay. So I'm going to show off these two books. So here is my Power Rangers Artist Tribute book, which was forwarded by Paul Schreider, Farkas Bulkmeyer, who was the actor for Bulk from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It also has a little sticker or emblem, which was for the time you got the power. 25 years of Power Rangers. Do 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 do. Okay. So let's see. I'm not gonna show off all the artwork, so yeah. So we'll show off some of the artwork. So like this has Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on it. I think looks cool. And also some other artwork. Ooh, so that looks cool. And also the command center. And this artwork of Power Rangers. Oh, my fingers were blocking the Black Ranger. Sorry, Zach. You're cool and groovy. So yeah, so this is the Power Rangers like artist tribute book, which also I have a bunch of Power Rangers comics, but I can't get to them currently because dealing with rain issues. Or like, with my room, because the carpet that I usually, walk on is got water damaged because of the rain, and it seeped through my carpet, and now it's not walkable through there. And in my in my drawers, like the last one, that's where I get put all my comics. Which luckily, the drawers not on the floor. There's like a little space in between, so my comics will be safe and sound. But I won't be able to do that topic anytime soon. And also, each episode's not going to be just me showing off my Power Rangers merch, because, as I said before, I don't have that much merch, even though I wish I could collect some more Power Rangers merch. I don't have the moolah. But I'm not gonna complain and spill over, cry over spilled milk. I'm gonna, count my blessings on the stuff that I do have, which I'm thankful for. All the people that have basically gave some of the stuff to me, and some of the stuff that my family bought for me over the years. So thank you. So, alright, so here's my second book, which I only have two books. Two of these big books. This is the Power Rangers, The Ultimate Visual History book, which was forwarded by Amy Jo Johnson, aka Kimberly, the MMPR Pink Ranger, and by Jody Revenson and Raymond Zahid. Sorry if I butchered your names. So this is shows the history of the show, and like the behind the scenes, and also there's behind the scenes photos. I'm not gonna show you all of it because reasons. So yeah, here's some of the, I think, from the movie, the concept art, because it includes concept art, behind the scenes photos, etc., etc. Oh yeah, it also comes with a cool poster. So here's the poster right there, and here's, all the cool Power Rangers. And also here's the back. Okay, so those were my two Power Rangers books. And yeah, let's see. Because like in my little episode topics, I put Power Rangers books and comics as one video, like one episode. But yeah, I'm afraid I can't go get to my comics right about now because reasons. So I'll show off my comics, next time in another episode. Alright, so that's just scripts for other stuff. Oh yeah, and also I'm going to start a new little segment in my episodes, which I talk about watching, Power Ranger seasons slash Super Sentai seasons. Now we need to go get some to right with, so I'll be right back. I'm back. And also in my Power Rangers Talks episodes, it's gonna be sporadic and stuff. It's not gonna be like those, the other Power Ranger YouTube like channels where they have their brief together and they make cool and groovy content. Well, I just want to talk about Power Rangers and also Super Sentai. I'm trying to find a pen. Okay, here's my pen. Okay, good. It has ink. I'm gonna write. Say make up Power Rangers slash Super Sent. What can I spell? Sentai. What do I call the segment? And I'll just call it Watch Through. So yeah, here's the little segment with my chicken scratch writing. So in this segment I'll be talking about, me watching. So in this segment I'm gonna be talking about, the stuff that I'm currently watching. That's Power Rangers slash Super Sentai related. Now currently in Power Rangers, let's see. I was watching I think I was starting to watch Time Force back when, it was available on Netflix. So I'm gonna put Time Force. Now I forgot what episode I was on, but I'm sure I started with episode 1 and 2 and 3. I think I watched those first 3 episodes, which the first episode was the kind of like the origin episode, which was way back in which the story began in the year 3000, and then we meet all the characters and meet the villain Radzik, and he escapes to 2001, and then other members of the the Power Rangers team have to go get back Radzik and all the evil monsters. And also in the first episode, the original the original Time Force Ranger from 2000 from 3000, the year 3000, goes to another dimension. The one that would become the Pink Ranger named Jen mourns over her loss. Is fueled by anger and fury. So then they go back. Then they meet a guy named Wes, who's descendant. No, not descendant. What do you call it? Where like family member, but many years ago. Yeah, so he looked like Alex from the year 3000, like a Disney family member from the past. Then they finally morph into the Power Rangers. Oh yeah, that's like in the second episode, I think. The episodes that I like watched kind of like all together. So I'm sorry if my description is confusing, but basically, then they become they couldn't morph because they needed Alex's like DNA like signature with his morpher, and luckily they found like a distant relative named Wes, and so he became like the Red Ranger. Then he got his morpher taken away because he was, I think, because like he was Jen didn't think that Wes took the job seriously. Then like in the next episode, Wes wanted to prove himself to that he was serious because like Wes came from like a rich family, but he didn't want his future decided. He wanted to decide his future for himself. He wanted to decide what he wanted to do, and not like not have his future determined by his father, who like really forced his not forced like planned Wes's future, even though like Wes didn't want that, so he finally accepted that he wanted to make his own future, and then he became the Red Ranger. And then they fought the villain, and they won. They can, yeah, the third episode, they go to their location, which is like an abandoned clock tower. Then they get jobs to make earn some moolah. Then they fight another monster, and they save the day. I think that episode was like a. Was that episode like a? I think it was a Wes and Jen episode. I think. I'm gonna have to watch those 3 episodes again to refresh my memory. So that's where I currently stopped at Time Force before Netflix got rid of all the seasons except for Mighty Morphin. Is Ninja Steel still on there? I think maybe Beast Morphers and Dino Fury / Cosmic Fury, and also the MPR special Once and Always. Thank you. So that's the Power Rangers section. Now we're going to the Super Sentai section. Now, for this year, for this year, 2024, my goal was to watch more Super Sentai, aka the show that Power Rangers originated from in Japan. Now, my goal is to watch more of the Super Sentai series, and I'm currently on the second Super Sentai series. The first one that I watched completely and fully was Kaizo Sentai Go Kaiger. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Which was like pirate themed, and that's where they made Super Mega Force with like the Ranger keys and the pirate motif. Well, not really. It was more like a power up. They didn't really expand on like the pirate themed in Power Rangers. But Super Sentai was all pirate themed. Because also the suits look kind of cool. Because like pirates, and also swords and blasters, and also their like ship was like a pirate ship, and also they're like pirates. And also there was like, and also in that show they had. They explored like the characters, like each of the 5 characters through through backstories, including a Power Rangers villain that's part of the of certain Power Ranger, a certain Power Ranger, a certain Rangers by backstory. So yeah, so that show was cool and emotional. So that was like the first complete series that I watched. The second series that I started to watch was, let's see, I think it started 2020, or like, I think maybe late 2019, early 2020. That was called, I think, it's called Machine Sentai Kira Major, which I started watching, like, back when it was, like, being released. I think I watched maybe the first and second episode. Maybe the third. I think maybe the third and maybe fourth. But that's where like I stopped because I couldn't find a way to watch that series. And also it was during 2020, which was during the NSYNC reunion tour. And I was currently busy with other stuff that I couldn't be able to, watch that series like ongoing. But this year, I'm planning on watching that series to the final episode, and also movie. So yeah, so I'm gonna put Kira Major, which currently I watched episode 0 and then episode 1. So yeah, so here is my list. Time Force and then Kira Major. So I have 2 shows that I can binge watch, like on my time. Other shows, there's also other Power Rangers seasons I like to watch. Cause, like, with Power Rangers, I'm watching like kind of like in seasonal order. Because after Time Force, I'm gonna watch Wild Force, and then the Disney, the Disney seasons. Like, technically, Wild Force is a Disney season. It's like at that time where like Disney bought the series when Wild Force was in production, and then like so it was technically a Disney season. It's also produced by Saban, which was like the last season they produced. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in season order up until the last season, which is Cosmic Fury, for the time being. So yeah, so I have lots of Power Rangers content to watch, and also Super Sentai content to watch. So yeah, so that's my plan. So this is where I'm going to end my Power Rangers talk episode. Hope you all have a great week, and see you next time. This is Pikachumaster 5 for 2, signing out. Peace, and have a great week. Bye, and see you next time for some more awesome Power Rangers content. Content. Go, go, Power Rangers. Do, 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 go, Power Rangers. Do, go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin' Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Bye. And remember, may the power protect you. That's a phrase that Sodan says, I hope. Probably misremembering it, but you know what I mean. And remember, stay being your true and awesome selves, my Pika Pals. Bye.